Hold on, where you going? Where you going? Hold on, where you going? Where you going? Baby, stay. Time has changed us so in every way. Beyond our dreams and more, the stars are not aligned. Let's say farewell another million times. Hold on, sun, reflect every side of you and better yet, what you never knew. Let's break a million times. Reflections in the light. Hold on, where you going? Where you going? Hold on, where you going? Where you going? In a life we live many lives, go astray oh so many times. Farewell in the millions, broken hearts in the billions. Always real, no regrets, so the pain will heal. Please accept why we're standing still. I wish you happiness, joy, good fortune, boy. Hold on before you go. One thing that you should know, I never meant to hurt you so. I wish you happiness, joy, good fortune, boy. Hold
In more competitive NBA 2K news, we have another qualifier game day in the books for the My Team Unlimited 200.
Downtown Phoenix on a bright and sunny day as we come to you from Arizona. Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikal Bridges is a big part of the Suns' growth into a powerhouse. Coach Monty Williams said of his two-way swing man, I believe he has every intangible, talent and quality to be a glue guy in that starting lineup. Mikal has an edge to him. Guys respect the heck out of him because he competes every day. Kevin, I compete every time you throw it down to me.
You do. And you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. And a quick look at some of the numbers for James Harden.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So the Nets starting 5. They've got Edwards. Mills out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Claxton in at the center. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Midway through the season, are teams, Brent, still trying to find their identity and evolve, or is it just a matter of building on what you've already got?
I think there's still some steps in small parts of evolution of a team, Kevin, but at the time when you get into 25 or 30 games, coaches are really familiar and helping players establish a rhythm to the number of players they're going to play, the rotations they're going to play in, the nights when they need more offense and how they're going to lean on guys, the nights where they might need more defense and play certain lineups. That's still pretty much the foundation of what they're going to be the rest of the year.
Harden can't hit. Booker outside. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Nets ball.
Here's Irving. The tray. Buries it from three-point range.
Irving.
This is why you always have to be up in the space of Kyrie Irving. He can pull up in the blink of an eye. So lethal.
Paul with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 5 points so far.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Tipped away. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Phoenix?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says, you can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Now here's Paul. Playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Paul for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 11-point game.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. From the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Nets trail by 13. Pass to Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite. And checking out some numbers for Irving. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, getting around 24 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
They get it back. Here's Booker, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Booker's got 8.
I think Booker's motivated tonight here. He's starting to play very aggressively. I want to see him more in there on the offensive glass.
Snatched up. Irving rejected by Booker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Irving, and at last they get one to fall. He has 5. Suns leading by 13. On the wing, Booker shoots over Mills, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Shots good by Mills.
For all the strides he's made in other parts of his game, Mills remains at his heart a dead-eye three-point shooter.
Trying to get open is Crowder. Here's Ayton. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Inside, Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot. Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Knocks it loose. Bridges with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. A nice shot by Booker.
Another night where Booker can prove to us how dynamic a scorer he can be.
Irving looking over the floor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the dunk by Booker.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He can be an impressive dunker.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Down by 15. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Count that bucket. He's got 10.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
Phoenix making a change here. McGee's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. DeAndre Bembry comes in for James Harden. And Thomas subbed in for Patty Mills. Now here's Irving. 26 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Paul for three. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
Knocked away. Outside Thomas. Here's Bembry. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Great size and great balance for a big man. Aldridge does a superb job of finishing through the contact.
That one good for 2. And the Suns lead by 16.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
In the corner, it's Aldridge. That one misses. The Suns go the other way with it. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
And the basket by Thomas.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. Here's Crowder. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Nets trail by 18. Now Irving. 14 points for him. Outside Thomas. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Assisted by
Thomas got his second bucket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Irving. Here's Aldridge. Bridges with the board. Phoenix leading by 16. That's good from Paul on the assist from Crowder. And that's 15 points for Chris Paul.
And for an undersized player, Chris Paul's a pretty good finisher around the rim. Certainly knows all the angles.
Here's Irving. And the layup is good.
Irving.
16 points for Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, Booker can mix it up. Once he's got a lane to the hoop, he jumps all over the defense there.
Here's Irving. He's got 16. And Thomas has it in the corner. No good from outside.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's McGee. He gets that one. McGee's got his second bucket tonight.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more
2 minutes
efficient
remaining in
team.
the first.
Yeah,
2
that
minutes.
along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Goes up, and it's McGee with the jam.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Irving against McGee. Edwards kicks to Bembry. To the left wing. Fires from the corner. Aldridge misses.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, Kyrie Irving being unselfish there, making a nice play for his guys.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Edwards making some changes. Biombo, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Booker. And the Nets making a change here as well. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Paul gets it to go in.
You just can't shake Paul. Just takes the hit, absorbs it on his way to the basket.
Thomas passes to Irving. Good on the triple.
Kyrie Irving.
Irving's got 19 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the score by Phoenix. Griffin passes to Edwards. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Paul dishes to Johnson. Shoots from 12. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And Thomas has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 6th assist on the night.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. The Suns on top, opening up a huge gap. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Well, plenty of firepower, but Kyrie Irving committed to digging in at the defensive end as well.
I wouldn't be able to do it without our bigs and our consistent effort from our wings as well, helping me out. I may not make the right play every time on the defensive end, but we're doing a great job of covering for one another, and I cover for my teammates as well as they cover for me. So, that's just a tribute to our team's success on the defensive end.
Well, it's been a real focus, hasn't it, Greg, for them to tighten things up defensively?
And it's a collective effort. So even the scorers have to be engaged and exert themselves in order to get stops.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
The forwards for them, Bridges and Johnson. Chris Paul is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Biombo at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Edwards. And a miss there on the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players. Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Poked away. Shamet with the steal. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Irving from long range. The rebound by Johnson. And Brent with Mikal Bridges' defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players, and he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Here's Bridges. After the basket by Brooklyn.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Timeout called the Nets.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Checked in for Mikal Bridges. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Edwards. Mills comes in for Thomas. And James Harden has subbed in for Irving. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And they pick up 2. Shamit's got 4 points this quarter.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I don't know when Chris Paul sleeps. It's never during the game. Always active and keeping his arms moving, which is how he's able to swipe that one away.
Now here's Mills. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Yes, that goes in.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. That's tipped. Passes it to Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And on any given play, the beard can take your breath away. He's just got that flair for the spectacular.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Bembry. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The shot's good from Paul.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Mills passes to Bembry. And the basket by Harden.
James Harden.
Harden's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And inside Harden is such a difficult cover. Get too close, and you know he'll cleverly draw a foul.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Now here's Mills. 9 points last game. Here's Harden on the wing. Defended by Paul. Here's Ayton. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
Brooklyn
A
ball.
little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Here's Claxton. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And that one's good. Shamet.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Brooklyn. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Now here's Griffin. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Here's Shamet following the basket by Blake Griffin. And that one's good, Shamet. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Mills looking it over. Harden kicks to Mills. That one doesn't go. Now the Suns take it the other way. Now here's Biyombo. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's Shamet. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Harden the pass to Mills. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
3-point field goal.
Mills has got 6.
Wow, he's a serious catch-and-shoot threat. Really, every time down the floor, Mills has to be accounted for by the defense.
Basket counts.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And here's Mills. 6 points for him. Drives to the hoop. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Shamet. Covered by Mills. Took him no time at all on that one. He's got 16.
Shamet giving his team a little bit of scoring punch. That's going to help out from the mid-range.
There's the pass to Harden. Launches a 3. And the net's another 3.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
That one goes in.
Shamet having a night.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Harden. Here's Bembry. And Harden with the stuff.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here he goes. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Harden. And the rejection by Ayton.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Here's Johnson. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Bembry. Biyombo with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Ayton, the pass to Biyombo. Shot from the wing. They grab their own miss. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Ball against Harden. Kicks it to Mills. And again, it's the Nets missing. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Big question mark was Ayton and couldn't anchor a defense. He's answered those.
Some changes for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for Ayton. Crowder comes in for Biyombo. And it's Devin Booker in for Landry Shamet. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Nets. Phoenix calls timeout. Now, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball, down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
Mikal Bridges checked in for the Suns. Then for the Nets, Edwards, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Thomas comes in for Patty Mills. And Irving subbed in for Bembry. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And the dunk by Booker.
Devin Booker getting up to the rack.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harden outside. Beyond the arc. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Well, Phoenix shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Aldridge with some nice deep.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Irving can't get it to go. And it's the Suns with the ball. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him.
Paul takes pride in scoring past the defense. He's used to getting roughed up a little bit. Sometimes he causes most of that, though. True grit from the little man.
Drills it from outside.
James Harden.
Harden's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Nets.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
A nice shot by Booker.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Here's Harden on the wing. Right side, Thomas. That one, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bridges left side. Over Irving. Bridges misses. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Harden gets the bucket.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Well, Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Paul. McGee inside. Thomas is on him. The Nets shooting 48% on their attempts here in quarter number 2. Harden. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. Over Thomas. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by McGee. McGee's got 8.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Irving from long range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Phoenix Suns sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
They played smart. They took their time and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the possession.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Their effort on the board has been horrendous. That's a good way to get blown out. Only way they can turn this thing around is to start winning the rebounding battle. In the battle of possession. Otherwise, they're my favorite. Avocado toast.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back. Kevin Harlan. Go. There it is.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Brooklyn with the ball. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Edwards is out there with Harden. Then it's Mills. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
It's the Nets now. To the inside. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Mills. Mills has got his third assist on the night. Well, Phoenix shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Count that one. Paul's got 25 points.
And Chris Paul is so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
Here's Irving. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
Kyrie Irving.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Paul against Irving. Here's Crowder. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Claxton. He feeds it to Mills. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mills has got 11 points.
Yeah, they've only missed one out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm. His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And a wide open look for Irving. And the three ball is good. He has 29.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And the Nets with possession here, following the score by Phoenix. At the elbow, Harden. To the paint, here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Irving for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And that one's good, Irving.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
Here's Ayton, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
It's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. And DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
Knocked loose and stolen by Booker. Plays it up off the glass. Booker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Mills with it. Ayton's there. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's really a great free throw shooter. It's unfortunate Mills gets to the line infrequently, partly because of the minutes.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Mills. The Suns have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Brooklyn's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
And Phoenix making a change here. Shamet's checked in. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Edwards. And DeAndre Bembers subbed in for James Harden. Outside Griffin. In the corner, Irving with it. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Irving's got 15 points in just the second half. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
And here comes the break. Ahead. Here's Shamet. Got a hand on it. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Shamet's got 22. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Here's Crowder, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Crowder's got 6.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Here's Griffin. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. The drive by Booker throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Biombo is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Johnson in for Crowder. And the Suns call time here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Here's Irving. 37 points for him. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Here's Booker. And the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got 17 points here in the second half.
And Booker getting more and more comfortable fighting through NBA defenses. He used his ability there to get through contact.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Johnson. Booker outside. For the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, second chance points again, a huge problem for this team.
The shot by Irving, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Here's Shamet. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Irving. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Biyombo finds Booker. Over Irving. No good from Booker. Brooklyn's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. It's good from about 19 feet. Irving's got 43 points.
Nice mid-range, Jay. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
They get it again. Here's Johnson. They shoot again. That one wide left. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. And there's the drive. Scooped up. Claxton can't get it to fall. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Biyombo, the pass to Shamet. Offline with his 3.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Down low. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Mills dishes to Irving. Going inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. The Suns making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Then for the Nets, Aldridge comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Thomas subbed in for Patty Mills. Thomas with the ball. 7 points in the game. Outside Griffin. To the middle. Bembry kicks to Aldridge. And it's denied.
More than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
Yeah, love the job they're doing here of getting into the teeth of that defense.
Goes up the baseline. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Thomas. And here's Brooklyn. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And it's Irving missing. The Suns shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. And the Suns miss again.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Takes the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 46 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Booker. And he makes good on the layup. Booker's got 46 points.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Passes to Bembry. Irving from long range. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, he's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job at pulling the trigger when he's open.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Rebound, Brooklyn. Thomas got rebound number 5 here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Irving finds Thomas. Back to Irving. Now here's Thomas. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his first foul. Chris Paul's checked in for Landry Shamet. Edwards, he's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Irving passes to Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Johnson with it. Now Thomas defending. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Outside Aldridge. On the wing, Harden. Defended by Bridges. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Well, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Well, you have to keep check on Aldridge. Otherwise, with his length and timing, it's impossible to stop that kind of play.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Irving. That's his first.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Team foul.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Jay Crowder's checked in for the Suns. The free throw off from McGee. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Thomas kicks to Irving. And the jam by Harden.
An elite scorer who takes pride in torching defenses. Harden is outstanding at getting to his spots and capitalizing. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And the Nets with possession here. Thomas, it's a wide open look. It's hauled in by the Suns. McGee's got 6 rebounds in the game. But tried by Booker. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
Irving drives in. Yet another bucket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
DeAndre Ayton.
Five seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Harden, no good. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Elfrid Payton. JaVale McGee is out there with Smith. Then it's Chris Paul. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Payton. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Payton. Paul's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Suns. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Thomas. Banked in off the glass.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now here's Paul. Takes it off the glass. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Chris Paul tapping into that absolute best magic tonight. For a long time, he set the standard for point guard play in the NBA.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And so he hits the technical free throw. "60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Poke loose. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup.
It's not rocket science. At some point, the defense has to show more urgency getting back in transition.
Now here is Carter. The pass to Aldridge. Inside. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
It's good. Paul's got 35 in the game.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Outside Thomas unloads. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Assisted by Javon Carter.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to McGee. Rebounded by the Nets. Now Carter. And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
Here's Johnson following the basket by Elfrid Payton. Back to Aldridge. And the jam by Aldridge.
And not much that gets sped up in LaMarcus Aldridge's game. Right there, you could see the force that he has.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
The shot's good from McGee.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
To the wing right side. Aldridge, no one around him. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
The shot's good. Paul's got 14 points here in the second half.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Carter finds Brown. Fast break, here come the Suns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
That one's on Johnson.
First team foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that
At
foul.
the line for your Suns, JaVale McGee. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from McGee. Brent, is someone with on-court and front office experience. Just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization,
James Johnson.
that's a priceless relationship. Impressive shooting touch from James Johnson. That's what the summer's for. Get your touch right, deadly right here tonight.
Count it, good.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Carter looking around. There's the dish to Thomas. Here's Sharp, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Payton driving in. Chalk up two there.
Nice dribble move for Elfrid Payton out there, shaking and making his defender sit on his heels for a little bit.
Carter outside. Over Smith. It's tipped. Phoenix calls timeout.
Suns timeout.
Started.
Biombo's checked in for the Suns.
Bismack Biyombo.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Left side, Brown. Sharp, the pass to Brown. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
Payton against Carter. And the basket by Payton.
Saw the opportunity, did Elfrid Payton, and inside capitalized.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Carter. Timeout called, the Suns.
Timeout. Timeout. Started.
Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Off the inbound, connects, the jumper drops. Payton's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Carter. Biombo with the block. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. It's the Nets now. Thomas, that's good. Now here's Payton. Tries it from 19. Another shot, and it's in there. Smith's got his first points of the game.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Now here's Brown. And it goes down 2 points. Brown's got his first basket of the night. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Carter against Payton. From 12 feet out, Johnson gets the bucket.
Johnson.
Here's Payton. A three-pointer off the mark. Brown outside. He dishes it to Johnson. It's blocked. And here's Biombo. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Thomas. Brown outside. On the wing, Johnson. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Payton. Here's Biombo. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Pass to Johnson. That one falls, coming off
Johnson.
Carter's feet.
3-point field goal.
Carter's got 3 assists in the game. 18 feet out. That one rolling around and rims out.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often. If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Sharp, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn.
Shooting one.
And Biombo, no good on that one. And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Nicholas Claxton taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So we can't get either to fall. 2021 was an unusual season to say the least for players, coaches. Brett, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and I'd show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit, and the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Out to the right wing. The baseline J. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Irving from downtown. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Suns leading by 17.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Right side.
2 minutes.
Shot, high post. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside Irving. And stolen by Biyombo. Now the pass to Shamet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And Landry Shamet able to see a couple of different cultures in the early part of his career. And maybe some of that understanding about how guys have succeeded in playing roles is eventually going to help his career along the way.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Nets trail by 19. Irving passes to Claxton. Shots good by Mills.
Assist
for a guy who makes his living behind the three-point line. Mills looks comfortable there, taking it inside.
Here's Paul. Phoenix, no good that time either. Brooklyn's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Chris Paul.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Shamet plays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Suns lead by 17.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's hauled in by Brown. There's the drive. Oh, that's blocked. Biombo with it. Over Brown. No good off the front iron. Now Carter. So it's the Suns winning easily here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. With Elfrid Payton, bench was big tonight. How confident are you in their abilities?
Very confident. Those guys work on their games. They know that time's going to come, and then when the opportunity comes, they're ready for it. So I'm very confident in all my teammates.
Well, they had your back tonight, Elfrid. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.